Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a public match on the Washington Street. It should be entertaining to watch, and with that being said, I hope you enjoy this event. And here we are live on the battlefield at the glorious Washington Street map. I haven't seen this map too often, at least spectated wise, so I'm very excited to spectate this map. Looking at our numbers for today, we have about an 85 v 89 for in favor of the Union defending. Not a whole lot. Here is everybody in the game. We'll go through the officers in a moment. Look at that. Beautiful. So, let's check our Union officers, our defending team. First, we have, oh my goodness, I can't see. Muffberry. You see the Union's very excited here. We have Senior Daz, Remix. And then we also have Spyro going to our CSA attacking team. Oh, I didn't even realize there was artillery on this map. That's how often and over there too. Oh, we gotta check that out quickly. So we have Viceroy of Texas. We have Duke. We have Warlord. And last but not least, that officer just disappeared. We'll probably get him in a little bit. But let's quickly, oh my, who knew there was artillery all the way over here? Clearly not me. See, who do we got over here? We have. Are you kidding me? I went all the way over here just for that man to die. So I'll just look at him on the scoreboard quickly once we get a break here. But shots have already begun here. Confederates pushing down this far right side here, and they are engaging with the Union. That is held up behind that white fence. Let's quickly look at the CSA officers. We have Ghetto and Pickles as the artillery officers. That was just such unfortunate timing with all of that. So with that out of the way, the match has begun. I never realized CSA had artillery on this map. The more you know, I guess.
They're west.
So the Confederates holding at this position here. They do have men still at spawn, reforming here. We do have a Union little group here led by Remix. They do have a flag.
I never knew that.
And they're going around to flank the Confederates. They see him there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide.
Yeah, hide.
Confederates beginning to move.
Oh, damn, they try charging us. Hold. Oh, damn. They're trying to charge us, but we're not there anymore.
They're going that way.
Let's go back.
So Remix pulling back with his guys. Confederates are pushing forward here. Pushing up to the next snake fence to get some better shots on these Union guys. Union guys sitting here in the open, surprisingly. So Duke is going to investigate to find, maybe not, never mind. So now the Confederates are continuing to push forward on this right flank. In terms of the Union defense, though, you do have Muffberry having his men, not a lot of them, trying to hold this position. Confederates appear to now be charging them out.
Better run, flag.
There's so many people.
Flag.
Get him.
Flag. Now you can't run, huh?
Get these people. Get them.
Come on, boys, get it to him.
Get them,
Boys. Up the road.
Charge. I'm going.
So yeah, Confederates, they sweep that easily. No surprise there. Where's the Union team? They do have some guys over there, Remix guys. They also have a decent amount of Union guys over here that appear to have that. Oh my. The Union team is holding back at this White House. They're doing volleys and then running away. Confederates, on the other hand, in the distance that I said were regrouping because they're just volleying back. This is quite the strategy here. So I'm playing the Irish Volunteer Brigade song. What a strategy this is, though, on Washington Street. I never thought I'd see the shootout down this road before. It's quite interesting to see it happen. So, we do have Spyro here with a couple guys. I mean, Senior Daz has majority of the Union holding back here. Which I think they're trying to force the Confederates to cap. And you can see that Gamefly, I think this was this other officer that we were missing earlier, have now moved near the point of contention. It's on this road. I don't think it's in the house. But, yeah. You can see Union respawns are there. Spyro's men are moving up to engage with this Confederate force that has pushed forward here. But unfortunately, I think this is going to end poorly for Spyro's men. And it does. I mean, there's a couple guys left, but nothing that's going to really change the outlook of this battle. Yeah, I mean, let's see what these Union respawns are doing. Muffberry is holding these men here from spawn. The Confederates are continuing to move down the road slowly. The Union could charge behind them if they want, because those Confederates do not appear to even realize that the Union respawns over here. So Union taking some shots. That flag is not loading in. What the heck? The new Union flag model. They just put it in the game. That is so weird to look at.
Right. Further left.
Are you seriously asking us the question?
Buddy, you're literally the. Oh my God, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'll see you later.
Let's go further left.
So that is never a good sign. Officer asking his men question, and right as they go left, the Confederates pop open into this backyard area, and these Union troops are going to get ambushed, and with no secure officer, they are going to. That flag is still broken, but these Union guys are going to get wiped here. Point is being capped by the Confederates. Don't think Confederates should try to cap the point. They should try to avoid. They should try to knock the Union down. I mean, because Union, while majority of the team is back hoping that they cap, you do have guys like these that can drive the Union tickets down. Poor Andrew. So yeah, point is still being capped. Confederates are just all in this area. They are slowly taking over. We do have a Union group. I think this might be Remix, who we saw earlier. Yep.
Real quick. Come on. You know what? Independent fire. Just shoot at them while they run.
So Confederates cap. The counterattack has begun.
All right, let's go. Pull back.
Behind the building, behind the
So
building.
these guys are just doing a little guerrilla warfare, as they say. Confederates moving up to this snake fence here, and it looks like the Union is reforming back here. Let's see if Senior Daz will say anything.
Double quick, forward, march.
So the Union's now moving out. So for those of you who don't know, the Confederates captured the point. The Union is now considered the attackers instead of the defenders. Confederates are considered the defenders now instead of the attackers. So that last stage, the attackers are final push, defenders are last stand. And because now the roles have flipped, those stages have flipped as well. So if the Union hits their last stage, they will go in the final push. Confederates will go in the last stand. So I think the Union is going to try to be as aggressive as possible to knock the Confederates down to last stand. Within this 20-minute counterattack, that's a yellow timer there, now 19 minutes. If they knock them down successfully to last stand and retake the point, they will win the game. So I think that's what the Union is thinking here. Senior Daz, bold strategy. Senior Daz scouting out the enemy here. It'll be intriguing to see what approach he does. A valid strategy could be to come charge right through here, because they had, since the vaulting update, it takes a long time to hop over a fence. I mean, look at these guys. Like that guy, he took a while. But there they go. So now Senior Dad's telling his men to move. They're right facing and going over. Confederates are still holding. The Confederates are actually moving. Are they? It looks like there's some Union guys that they are turning their attention to. And now Senior Daz is telling his men to charge. Like, look how long it's taking them to hop over, though. Union going down to engaged here. Despite the long hopping over that I said would happen for the Union, it does not affect anything. Confederates now hitting engaged as well. So this plan, Senior Daz continuing his men's push here into more Confederates. They are sweeping this whole team.
No self-respecting Irishman will ever fight for Uncle Sam.
We got him. Rally, Union. Rally up. Rally up.
There's one more. Kill him.
Hey, everybody behind the brick. Everybody behind the house here. Behind the brick house here.
That took them so long. Jeez. So yeah, the Union wiped the Confederate team. There's a couple guys here and there, but for the most part, the Union has, and they're continuing towards the point of contention here.
Here we go. Regiment into line here, gentlemen. Melee mode. Base one on the line.
I am very intrigued to what the strategy is, especially if they recap point. It doesn't seem like the most. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The point is being capped by the Union. It's going down faster because normally if there's no CSA on point, right, the point just decaps slowly. But the Union is recapping the point. That is going way too fast for it to be just a normal decap. And as you can see, the Union is capping point. Intentionally or not, I don't know.
Come here, guys. Don't
Union just taking shots towards the house, which Confederates are in.
hold that in the alley.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hello. Hey, we're gonna
Hey,
cover
buddy,
the
how you
line,
doing?
gentlemen. Shoulder to shoulder, gentlemen.
Corn wills that we kill all the
Shoulder.
You can see Confederates starting to move. You can see the officer there. Union starting to take shots. Point looks like it will be capped by the Union unless they somehow pull off magically last second. Yeah, no, Confederates are just so scattered right now, trying to reform here after getting swept by the Union. And it looks like the point will be recapped by the Union. So if the Confederates were ahead in tickets, the Union hopped to the percentage of tickets that the Confederates were at, still having less tickets overall, but they hopped to their percentage. And the Union has fallen back again. They are reforming over on this side. Again, both flags. Huh. Interesting approach. I haven't seen Union do this on Washington Street before. You can see there's a lot of Union scattered over here too. Confederates pushing this way down this straight fence. I mean, this is just like yeah, like this is crazy to look at. The amount of troops that are just scattered. That's just crazy. I mean, you have Remix here, and these guys over here, they're getting behind these couple Confederates. You have Muffberry and another officer and a couple other rebels. Most of the Union team is bunched up with Senior Daz. Confederates mostly bunched up around this house. Where'd that artillery shot go? I don't know. But yeah, Confederates are moving into that house. That point is being slowly decapped there due to the natural process of the decap. Remix appears to be doing some more trolling here. These Confederates on the right are now moving towards the center. And Muffberry and that other officer are having a couple men organize over here. But also a cool thing about tinier maps like this is you can get an overview of the whole battle. Like, just have one camera sit up here And for the most part, you could tell what's going on. So, Confederates are on the point of contention. They are capping it again. Union is just crouching down in the back, avoiding casualties.
What?
Like, there
Flag
you
there.
go.
Can you get like behind us
Everybody,
maybe?
Holy Colonel.
That flag is messed up.
You serve by
behind
his
us,
will
maybe.
and die by his will. You believe in him as he
Other
believes
way.
in you.
Hey, man.
He made the earth and the righteous corn and corn men in his image. As you wake, you breathe for the colonel. As you bleed, you remember his in your
Jeez
heart.
Louise.
As you cut down the southern heretic,
Hey,
you are
man.
fulfilling your destiny, brothers. Can I get an amen?
For the
Z-score.
Z-score.
Rise, man.
Rise.
I feel like we can
Rise.
take the entire Yankee army on right now.
Good walk, guys.
Yeah,
I didn't know
we
that they
are
hold.
They're not charging yet.
Stay back.
Back in line, gentlemen. Back in line.
When will the Confederates push forward? You could see the Confederates are holding off to the right side here. They're back at where they were where they got wiped earlier. It looks like Senior Daz is taking his men and falling back to their original position that they were at the beginning of the map. Confederates pushing forward, taking shots at the Union. So that counterattack, because the Union's now engaged, is 12 minutes instead of 20. So it'll be very intriguing to see what happens. We do have Confederates in the house. I think they're just shooting at Muffberry's guys. We're here. I think this is Muffberry's guys because Remix is over here.
You know what? Let's go up here. Let's try something more risky. Pick up flag.
Somebody grab this flag. Somebody grab this.
Alright, let's go.
So you do have a couple Confederates in this house. Yeah, window. Oh,
Nope.
there's just guns sticking through the window.
Don't get to know.
Stuff you see during the Civil War. So the Union are now charging around at the Confederates.
Sorry for the team kill.
So because the Confederates are distracted on point, it's going to allow the Union team to come in here and sweep the Confederates. Again, I am intrigued by this strategy. It's where, I mean, Confederates are taking losses. Union is ahead on tickets, so if Union recaps, the Confederates will stay out taking losses, Union will stay out engaged. Union could try to push aggressively, force the Confederates down to breaking / last stand, because that counterattack rule is still in effect. We do have some Confederate reinforcements, if you want to call it that, moving forward. That yank killed you. Union hitting taking losses. So the game is still very, very close. Confederates still have a chance to win here, right? Union hit taking losses around when they did. So the match is not over for the Confederates yet. They have more tickets. They just, if Confederates do a better job with these bigger charges, like we've seen two, there'll probably be one or two more at least. Confederates need to do a little better, and they can win this game.
Whoa, back it up, Corn Dog. I don't even know we're here.
Yes.
Still.
Still. Guys, the new American flag, they submitted it to Congress recently.
Fly, you go eat a dick.
How
many we looking at, sir?
I serve!
Hey, where'd the flag go? Oh, easy.
Cornwallis was just murdered by Fly, one of his own men. So Senior Daz telling his corn people, his colonels, to move down to the left now. So this will be fascinating to see. Maybe they're trying a different approach. I mean, a lot of the Confederates are hunkered down on the snake fence. Look like they just got there. Looks like Senior Daz is going to head that way. Going down the left here. Not going for a straight-on attack, which makes sense.
Time to wake up.
See, Senior Daz is going to be joined by maybe a remix.
I don't want to wake up.
Oh, what the?
Who you fight for right now? You fight for America soon.
Look at these cowards hiding in the rocks.
This is actually my regiment right here.
Christ, didn't expect to find Union hunkered down in a dark hole.
Like
Got everyone,
finding
sir.
First.
We fought
lost
good.
soldiers.
Oh yeah.
Go as far as you can go
Up
out
here,
of the
left
way
over
and
league,
find the
behind
entire
the brick
company.
house. Yeah, there they are. Right in front of you.
Holy shit.
Oh my god! Oh, right in front of us. Open fire! Get on the line, get on the line!
Okay, there's just no smoke.
Holy shit, you let those sons of bitches up. God damn.
Ah, there's the smoke. Look at that. That was... Oh, that's all coming in now. What the heck? That was... That doesn't happen normally. But Senior Dad's guys all came up to take a shot. That was actually kind of cool to see, because you could see all the Confederates getting hit, but the smoke wasn't there. So those Confederates have come down to this far side, maybe hoping the Union are there. But no, the Union team is over here. Confederate artillery, I think, is just spawn camping, which is really funny. Here comes Senior Dad's guys. They're moving in again.
Don't you fucking run, boy. Here we go. Just stack it up along the fence here, boys. Form this wedge here.
So they are holding up on this fence position. They aren't going into recap. My guess, I don't know if they're trying to knock the Confederates down. I think they would be more aggressive, but maybe they're just waiting for the Confederates to possibly come out and attack them. But yeah, Confederates are really just not organized. Those guys are taking shots. We do see some Union moving this way. The rest of the officers here.
Line up, line up, quiet.
Heads up to our left. There
Line
you
up,
go.
aim through the fence, aim through the fence, aim through the... Independent fire!
Hey.
Shoot. The right there, right there. Shoot him.
Ah!
To the south, next south, south.
Oh, look south,
Shit, look
Shoot
out.
that flag, let's go.
Kind of funny. They can't see each other, but they can still shoot through the fence.
Here you go. Alright, all Confederates over the fence. All Confederates over the fence. Go, go, go. Oh, you fell for it, you dumbass. You fell for it. Oh shit, he's gonna kill me. Oh shit.
This is a mini battle that's happening. And speaking of battles, here comes a charge. Confederates are not being wise here. They're charging out at the Union. What is going on with the flag bearers? They just have poles. And it looks like they're continuing to pursue this Confederate team.
Alright, I guess we hold here. Let's hold here, guys. Let's regain our spawn.
So this will be interesting. The only officer that is around here is Muffberry. So that is the also fun part about public games. I mean, fun when you're watching, not so much when you're playing. It is frustrating. But when you die in game, you can't lead your men. Because I don't know if Senior Daz wants to cap or not. I really can't tell. But it looks like they're going to cap. Okay, can't see anything in there. But yeah, Union is capping the point right now.
To the crest of the hill.
Someone get that flag.
Pick up the flag. Pick up that flag.
The drummer boy is taking lead here.
Move out my way.
But then again, I also forgot that you could put stuff in the text chat.
I don't got it. Prepare to fall back.
Prepare to fall back, gentlemen. Alright, start falling back, gentlemen. Back up the
Fall
road.
back.
Let's
Fall
go.
back.
So Union recapped on taking losses. The very risky part about what they're doing right is they can let the Confederates recap the point. The counterattack will be 7 minutes long. But the thing is, though, is they need to knock them down to last stand. Otherwise, Confederates can knock them down to breaking and shoot them down to last stand.
Look at that. Who
Because there's 33 minutes. The Confederates can sit back and shoot all day if they want to. There is no rush on their part right now.
Oh, sorry, my bad. There's so many.
God, I wish I could have some hardtack right now. I mean, God, cornbread. Who wants cornbread? Ah,
Ah.
Cornbread's too southern for me.
Can I get extra maggots in my cornbread?
What the hell?
All we've got is maggoty bread.
Stop trying to eat that.
Do you want those sister fuckers to take your wives? Do you want those sister fuckers to take your
they already have
wives?
those sister wives.
No.
We're gonna make those sister wives widows. We're gonna put them all in the 6 feet under in a pine box.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! On three, hop hop.
There was an attempt. There was an attempt.
Hop hop.
What is up? Oh my god, these flags. This is the cursed round of war rights. So, we should probably be seeing what the Confederates are doing right now. So, you do have some Union guys. These are probably remixed Spyro guys. One of those guys. They're going around the map. You do have a Confederate force over on our right here. They are shooting a couple of guys here with the Viceroy of Texas. We can also see Confederates here with Duke, Gameflyer, and Shark with notes. Those are two new officers. They are over around the point. Confederates, again, this is a little scattered here. I don't know where they're trying to organize, but Senior Daz is now moving onto the point of contention. Never mind, he's taking a left. I wonder if he's going to let them cap or not. Senior Daz goes down. That's huge. That was a huge kill. Because it'll be intriguing to see what the Union does. They're probably going to keep going. They probably were told to. Counterattack. Confederates have capped the point. Union not the Confederates down to breaking.
Let's get the rail before
So both sides actually hit breaking. The concern is if the Union does in fact cap the point, Confederates could recap and win the game, but Union's slightly ahead on tickets. So look at everything. Oh my god, that's a dead guy.
Remember the
The shit out of him. Let's go.
Are we last standing it?
Yeah, we are. Throw it back. We're not
So Senior Daz, you heard it here? What we talked about earlier, they want to force the Confederates in the last stand, so they want to pull off the point of contention, draw them back out, and then deal a critical blow. A decent amount of Confederates are actually over here. Which...
I don't know where I'm at. Come here. Get your reload. Form up.
Interesting. So, a couple Confederates over here. Union falling off point. If Union caps point here, it'll be close, but it'd be terrible for the Union if they capped right now. It looks like...
These flags up over here if you're a rebel and you're alive.
So, lucky for the Union.
Oh, what the hell?
Unions have successfully gotten off the point.
What the fuck, guys? Pick up the flag. Back to crossfire. What the fuck?
Jeez Louise. So, Confederates are so scattered here. It's something... It's just really... That's crazy to see. But yeah, no. The Union waiting for the Confederates. Confederates need to pull off point, but it can be hard to organize on pub. Senior Daz is doing a heck of a job right now, corralling the whole Union team to do what he wants, a strategy that is a very good strategy. It's working so far. Will it pay off in the end? Time will tell, but a bunch of Confederates here are just inside this house. Union could charge them out and force them into last stand. Time will tell. So Union is just taking shots towards the Confederates right now. Everyone's so, it's so. Yeah. I guess that's why Confederates aren't as scattered anymore. Viceroy Texas is moving his men over now. But Union has 4 minutes to knock the Confederates down the last stand. I am confident in the Union's ability to retake this point. Union has not lost a melee in this battle. Union have dictated the terms of this battle. Confederates, though, need to hold on for 3.5 minutes and not hit last stand. They still have a good shot at winning this game. It's not over yet. It's just from what I've seen, Union have controlled the game so far and done what they want. So yeah, Confederates not holding out on the road. That is very beneficial right now to them. They're just holding in that house. They want to avoid being in the open, because if they're all clumped up in the house, it could be very hard for the Union to charge and win, because Union will be forced to go through tiny doors. Who do we have over here as our, I want to call him an expeditionary force, is none other than Remix himself. Remix men are taking shots at the Confederates. They got 2 flags there. Heck, beautiful shots by them. That's going to help. We're almost at 2.5 minutes here. Union has plenty of time. But that time is still waiting. They're going to have to charge. We'll probably see a charge happening in probably 2 minutes. So for now, it's the calm before the storm, as they say. I mean, these guys over here are having beautiful shots on the Confederates here. Have the Confederates moved? No, they haven't.
Upstairs.
You can hear their officer here telling his men to get into the house or at least move somewhere else, because they're getting shot down. What is that flag doing? Alex Jones just has a big stick. So you can see Senior Dad's guys beginning to move here. They're moving up into the middle of the house here. We're about 1.5 minutes before this counterattack timer is done. This is going to be a very close fight here.
Oh, shit. Hey, there we go. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
So, Senior Dad is telling his men to not go on the point. Keep going. And they are going to just shoot them through this position. Point is being capped by the Union right now. 1 minute left here. Confederates cannot charge out. That is the one thing they can't do, and they're doing it.
I can't tell who the fuck is doing it.
Look at those flags, man. Confederates are still decently in the house. But the Union hits final push. Confederates have to be close to the last stand here. So the clock won't change because the clock is so low. The yellow timer, let's check it quickly. 25 seconds left. The Union's got to charge. They got to charge. If they wipe these Confederates, what are they doing? They're hopping up and over into the street. They're charging them out. If Union needs to put bodies on the point, I mean, we might get an overtime. We'll see. Nope, that doesn't. Yeah, wow. No shot. That's crazy. So Confederates win the game. Wow. I mean, the Union had that perfectly set up for them. They just didn't charge in at the end. I don't know why. I guess they were winning point for a while, and then more Confederates got into the point, and they started losing it at the last second, which I think was a big part of it as well. But I think Union had a good strategy. They just didn't execute at the end. They just missed a thing or two. Or it's just the Confederates started recapping at last second. and Union wasn't expecting that. But yeah, well done to the Confederates. Despite them being all spread out and me criticizing them, they found a way to win, which is all you really need to do in this game. So yeah, with that being said, please like, comment, share, subscribe for more. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next episode. Have a good night.